Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on our 98 Jeep Cherokee. So this thing, when we got it, was very well taken care of. Mechanically, it is extremely sound, cosmetically, interior-wise, extremely clean. But there was one minor issue this thing had, and that was just the turn signal switch. It doesn't deactivate when it should, so the previous owner actually already had the parts for it. He just never got around to replacing it because he didn't think it was that big of a deal. It's really not, but I have the part. I need to make a video on something, so figured that would be a good thing to do. So anyways, guys, stay tuned and hopefully you enjoy. So to better explain what's going on here, whenever you activate the turn signal, you make your full turn and you start to come back to center, it should click back off. Well, this one doesn't. It just stays there until you bump it back. And I mean, it's a really minor issue. Doesn't really need to be replaced at all, but we'll do it just because we have it and why not? All right, so to get this started, I know you can see one of the holes right here and right here. We're gonna go ahead and get this separated. So it's gonna take a small Phillips and get it in there. There we go. Just gonna loosen this guy up. There's your screw. We're gonna slide over here. If I can hit it. Oh, there we go. Not quite. Whew. Oh, there that one went. All right, so let's make sure we don't have anything else, and it looks like we might, but maybe able to separate this guy without it. Yeah, all right. So now, let's see what the hell I'm doing. All right. So, there is more to this than I thought there was. Is deeper than all song. Alright, so we're gonna, I believe, have to hit this one as well. Let's see. Well, oh, there we go. Just blindly stabbing a screwdriver in the hole until it hits something. This should, thought there was only two. This one was a little harder to, this screw was a little harder to see. Glad they're magnetic, that's nice. All right, so now this guy, yeah, there we go. All right, so that guy popped out. Let's use the light so we can see what we're doing. So I think we have enough access now on the top side that we may be able to get the switch. All right, so you can kind of see what we're working with now. We have this panel, the top piece just kind of pulled up and out of the way. Bottom piece, same, kind of just pulled down and out of the way. I know they say to take off the trim, the dash bezel and all that, but it seems very unnecessary. So we're just gonna go from here. I've lowered the steering wheel down a little bit. Next thing is we're gonna remove these two T20s, so then that way we can get the switch out. I did miss that there is another T20 fastener located at the bottom side underneath the turn signal switch. So remove that guy too. All right, guys, so we do have it out. This is the old one. It is out. You have your two harnesses in here. You have this littler one and then the big one right here. So just kind of pop it out, the switch out of its spot right here. And then once you get it out of the spot, just unplug your switches. And then, yeah, now we will install the same one just in the reverse order. All right, guys, so I have the new switch plugged in. Before I get it all situated, let's turn the key on. All right, so I'll check our hazards. They work. Left turn signal works. Right turn signal works. So from there, we're gonna go ahead, get it situated back in its spot and put everything back together. Now that I have a better light, so this is what it would look like whenever it's sitting in the spot after you took that top metal bracket off. That's located right there. This is how it's gonna look. And then again, I would test, once you get it set in position before you start putting everything back together, that your turn signals and hazards all work as they should. I've already done it and it does. All right guys, and so you can see we are now all back together how we should be. Seams are all fitted back together. So that way it looks like it did when before we actually tore into it. So like I said, the whole removal of the dash bezel and all that, totally unnecessary. So I wouldn't bother with it. Just take out the 3 screws that hold this piece together, the 3 T20s that hold the actual switch in, and you're able to have plenty of room. Sure, taking the bezel off may give you more room, but it's also more work, and yeah, it's not worth it. All right guys, so there you have it. That's how you do that turn signal replacement. So again, to kind of recap, you have your 3 screws that hold your 2 plastic pieces together on top of your steering column, on top and below. You remove those, and you can just push them out of the way. Don't completely have to remove them from the steering column. From there, you have your 3 T20 screws that you're gonna remove. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. You remove those guys, and then once you have that little metal piece slid off out of your way, you can then get your turn signal switch off. Once you get it off, you have the 2 plugs, undo them, hit the releases, pull them out. To install the new one, the exact opposite or reverse of that. So it's a pretty simple process. I am not sure, I'm not a Cherokee guru by any means at all, but I would be willing to bet that the 84 to 01 Cherokees, if they aren't the same, are probably very similar. So I'm assuming that would be the case. If there is differences, it may just be screw locations or numbers of screws and maybe a part number difference on the switch itself. So there is that. But anyways, guys, that was the video for that. Now, what are we gonna be doing next for this thing? In our next video for the Cherokee itself, we are gonna be doing hood louvers. So this is also some things that the previous owner gave to us. He gave us some hood louvers that he never got around to installing, but we'll get to it. I know some people talk about not wanting to install them due to getting water in your intake or whatnot, but well, for 2 things. I live in Arizona, not a huge issue. The other thing is we've had them, well, our JK has hood louvers. Our TJ that we did have had hood louvers. So I am not really worried about the whole water in the intake because of hood louvers. Not a concern of mine at all. So we're gonna get these installed. My wife's gonna actually help me. She's probably gonna be the one cutting the holes more than likely, but yeah, not exactly sure when we'll get to that video, but it should be pretty soon. So anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me. I greatly appreciate it as we try to grow the channel. Share out the video. If you know anybody that has an XJ or you just want to support an XJ owner, be sure you share it out to as many people as you want. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you. Till next time, stay safe, stay out of trouble, do something nice for somebody, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.